Almost 400 million children are excluded from global progress on education and healthcare because of who they are and where they live. We want to ensure that all children survive, learn, and are protected. We are breaking down barriers that exclude them and doing whatever it takes to reach every last child. Our global campaign of the same name is now 1 year old. This is our report on progress, lessons learned, and the road ahead. The bulk of excluded children are girls, refugees, those who live in remote areas, on the street, or who live with disabilities. They are excluded from the opportunity to thrive and learn due to a combination of gender, race, and ethnicity. Culture, attitudes, laws, poverty, and conflict all add further layers of complexity. Altering any of this is hampered by tension between those who want to change and those who benefit from things staying as they are. We are trying to change this. Here's what we've done in the past year. First, we increased awareness and changed attitudes by mobilizing the public. In Jordan, we live-streamed our work from the Zatri refugee camp, raising public awareness of child refugees' lack of education. In the US, we lit up the Empire State Building in red to raise awareness of the barriers girls face. In the UK, we mobilized thousands through online petitions supporting refugees. Second, we challenged the specific causes of exclusion. We work to ensure laws and decision makers are addressing exclusion at national, regional, and international level. In Peru, we worked with partners to ensure government budgets help to prevent teen pregnancy. Third, we built effective relationships with partners, communities, and children. We strengthened partnerships in 17 countries and worked with civil society actors in 25 more to ensure promises on education, survival, and protection are implemented. In Canada, we are working with the government on its feminist policy agenda and to make sure that excluded girls are a focus of the G7 in 2018. But is our work having impact? To find out, we ranked the most significant changes of 2016 according to the degree of positive impact each had on children and the degree to which we helped enable that change. Recognizing that some of our successes are due to previous year's work, there's a lot to be proud of. In 2016, we contributed to bans on child marriage in Malawi, Zimbabwe, and Tanzania. We helped drive a landmark decree in Burkina Faso, allowing free healthcare for children under the age of 5, pregnant women, and breastfeeding mothers. 2 million children got access to free healthcare within 6 months. We helped get access to health for the most excluded children in Nepal, protection for refugees in Norway and Australia, and we played a key role in winning access to healthcare and education for street children in India. Our long-term campaigning contributed to new laws protecting vulnerable children from natural disaster in the Philippines and a ban on corporal punishments in Pakistan. At the international level, we helped to secure a promise at the UN to get refugee children into school and a commitment on funding for this. We helped Tanzania and Mexico become signatories to a global UN resolution on ending child marriage. Our work with the Zambian government was part of the African Union strengthening a resolution on this issue. This is just a sample of what we've achieved in our first year. We've learned a lot. Here's what it's taught us. Be flexible and nimble. The environment changes rapidly and we must adapt quickly to threats to child rights and growing inequality. Focus on accountability. Promises and legal change only help if they are implemented. Invest in partnerships. We can't change the world alone. We have to take the time to build strong and lasting relationships to ensure no child is left behind. Build awareness and voice. We must raise public understanding of the issues and give children a voice in the world. In 2017, we'll focus on ending child marriage and ensuring all refugee children have access to education. We will mobilize the public and broaden the discourse on exclusion. Most importantly, we'll give children a voice. Make sure that they are part of this process. Keep the story alive. Let's make sure no child is left behind.